Hi everyone, welcome to Dad's Doorstep. So this Christmas I asked for a new present. I asked for this Dewalt portable shop vac. It runs on either my 20 volt Dewalt batteries or can also take the old 18 volt ones, which a lot of people have. And I also opted to get the one that had the power cord so that if I ran out of batteries I could use that as well. Now one of the interesting things that kind of happened is we've got this little bundle of joy right here. And he keeps us busy, right? Like all those of you are fathers and you got kids. But one of the things we noticed along the way was that through him, this has become the favorite tool of the house. Previously, if we had to clean up behind the kids, we had one of these little Dyson portable shop vacs. And one of the things I always ask my wife during the winter is, hey, can I leave my batteries in the house? I just put them in a cupboard because right now it's about 20 degrees outside and I don't like my batteries outside. And so with that, I just kind of left this in the house along with it. And it wasn't that big a deal because honestly, it takes about the same footprint. It's not that much different. It is, it's a little wider, but it's not that much different of a footprint. And so if you notice what this guy's been doing since I put him up here with me, you've been spilling. And so when we would go to clean that up, and I took the little handheld, sometimes the food that he'd have would clog in the tip. It went through right now, but if it was a little soggy or anything, it would clog in the tips. And then if you take this little tip off, you know, it works, it's kind of convenient. One day I brought it out and thought, hey, let's try this little guy. Let's use this vacuum. Now all of a sudden, I had a long hose to clean with. And if I were to lift him up, underneath his butt is a bunch of food too. Because that's where you like to leave it. Yeah. And so now all of a sudden if I want to clean, trust me, it cleans up a lot faster. And I'm holding a heck of a lot more than this little guy holds. Still a good tool. And it also came with some attachments. I don't know where the attachments are. I know where these are. I know where these attachments are right now because they're on the unit. They're always with me. And if the battery were to die, I've got the cord. So this thing will run probably 5 minutes. This thing will go 10 to 15. And I've got a couple other batteries. So, and then the final thing above all else that allowed this to stay in the house is my wife doesn't consider it too heavy. She's willing to lift it around. And in fact, she actually now likes this more than the Dyson handheld. So if you've been interested in looking at this product, you've probably seen lots of videos, you know, picking up nuts, bolts, screws, sawdust, etc. So let's just give a little bit of a different comparison of how this works as a house companion, because there's plenty of examples of how good of a shop companion this is. Okay, so what I'm doing, as much as my wife is cringing behind the camera right now, is I'm making a little bit of a real life example for you of what it looks like by having children around. Maybe a little overdone, you know, but we've got a 4- and 5-year-old who aren't here at the moment, and I'll tell you what, it really does sometimes get so messy. You're kind of like, what just happened? You don't really understand. So sometimes what happens is if they're sitting in these bar stools, there's carpet below these stools, even though we got a rug. All this garbage and mess ends up on the ground by them. So the question is, if you had to clean up this mess, what are you going to do? This will do it. Let's watch a little bit here. Let's try to get an idea of how long this would take. So it's going to get the job done, but at the same time, depending on what you're doing, you might be debating whether or not you should go get your vacuum cleaner. We have a Dyson Animal, which we love. It's a great vacuum, and it's got the detachable cord, so we can clean all this up. But now that we got this vacuum, I'm just going to come over here. I'm going to throw on the attachment. Now I've got plenty of hose. So that was really easy to have around. Hi, baby. So, and the other nice thing, again, let's say you got this while you got this out. Let's say some food kicked under the refrigerator or kicked under the stove. Now you've got your crevice tool and you can reach under there and get that all cleaned up. This is still a great tool. I still really like it. Look how full it is. That little bit on the bar made it almost full. This tool over here now is quite the opposite. So now over here, we've got an entire container. We've got way more to go. And if you did have to pick up something wet, you can. Just take the filter off. Okay, so now let's go do a couple other household examples real quick of how this thing is useful. I really hate cleaning up down here, but litter dust can be really fine. And I hadn't said it before, but on that Dyson handheld, that's not our first one. I ruined our first one because I vacuumed up some sheetrock dust that went through the filter, and that and some other materials basically fried the motor. And so I had to buy a new back end on eBay. You're not going to have that problem with Shop Vac. So let's say you need to clean the stairs. Plenty of one for each to go up, about 5. So here's this little guy. So let's take a look under his butt. Let's see. Oh, yep. Come and take a look under here. Might have to refocus, but there's all that food I was talking about. Your big brothers like to sit on here and eat and make a mess. So you're not scared. You're not scared. It's not too loud. It's not too loud. About the only honest complaint I would give about this is sometimes when you have your exhaust air blowing, this might blow at what you're vacuuming. That's why they have this at an angle so that you're vacuuming over here, the exhaust is going here. I might make in a little adapter just to blow it out this way so that you're truly having the exhaust air blow away from what you're cleaning up. But otherwise, hopefully this helps give you guys a little bit of different, maybe an unconventional thought of how you would use this besides just working around and cleaning up. You know, I'm just a homeowner. I like to do my own projects. But if I only save this for stuff out in the garage, this isn't going to get used that often. Now it gets used daily. And I've got a couple of these batteries right here. But I only have to change this probably every 2 weeks, it seems like, for how much we use it. Again, I've got the power cord, which I'll probably use if I vacuum out the car. But otherwise, if a battery goes, put it in there. I've got some other accessories that I have for these, and you know, the way I got these was, you know, actually some drills, some actual tools. But Dewalt has so many accessories for these now that are just far beyond just a cordless drill for what I buy to go with these batteries. If I need to buy a new battery for this guy, what does this battery work for? That battery only works for this. That's it. It's a one-shot area. So by sticking to a system that's more versatile, if I have to buy a new battery, that battery works for a ton of different things. You know, thank you for watching. I hope this helps in your shopping and decision of what to buy if you're looking at different vacuums. I know Milwaukee's got a really good one. But what it really comes down to, if you've got the Dewalt set up, there's no reason not to own this Shop Vac, both inside and outside. It will get used. Trust me, it's a great companion to have. So thanks for watching. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Put any comments below, and if you want to see more, please subscribe. Thank you.